Common mistakes in parenting, shaming, and labeling. Parenting is one of the great challenges that parents and caregivers face. Every parent strives to raise their children to be the best individuals they can be. However, in this journey, we may inadvertently resort to methods that can be detrimental to the healthy growth and development of our children. In this article, we will examine two common mistakes in parenting, shaming and labeling, and provide solutions to prevent these mistakes. Part 1. Shaming. Shaming is an outdated and inappropriate method in parenting. When we shame our children as a way of discipline, it has negative effects on their self-esteem and confidence. They may come to believe that their desires and needs are inappropriate or worthless, which can lead to a feeling of failure and inadequacy. To prevent shaming and establish positive and nurturing methods in parenting, the following solutions can be applied. 1. Attentiveness to the child. Pay attention to your children and demonstrate that their feelings and needs matter. Sometimes, due to daily busyness, our attention towards our children may diminish, but we should strive to always make time for communication and connection with them. 2. Value or respect. Respect your children and appreciate their values. Show them that everything about them, including their desires and needs, is acceptable. This fosters self-esteem and a sense of worthiness in them. 3. Providing room for mistakes and learning. Teach your children that making mistakes is natural and part of learning and growth process. Instead of focusing on their mistakes, emphasize the process of learning and enhancing their abilities. 4. Encouraging self-belief. Encourage your children and teach them to have confidence in themselves and their abilities. Assign them tasks and responsibilities based on their capabilities and talents, allowing them to experience success and boosting their self-confidence. When we tell our child, "I don't love you anymore," in response to a mistake they have made, it creates fear and terror in the child. For a child who has relied on their parents for food and shelter, this statement is incredibly horrifying. About shaming children, here are a few examples of undesirable methods and proper communication with children. Example 1. Undesirable method, shaming. Parents say to their child, "You're always naughty and never follow the rules. You do silly things." Proper communication. Parents say to the child, "We accept you to follow the rules and exhibit appropriate behavior. It's better if you always pay attention to things like respecting others and taking responsibility." Example 2. Undesirable method, shaming. Parents say to their child, "You never do anything right. You're always a failure." Proper communication. Parents say to their child, "No one always does everything right. What's important is that you try and learn from your mistakes. I believe you can make an effort to improve and succeed." Example 3. Undesirable method, shaming. Parents say to their child, "You're always disobedient and disorderly. You never follow the rules." Proper communication. Parents say to their child, "It's important for us that you respect the rules and order. You should always consider yourself responsible for following the rules and do your best to abide by them." In these examples, the communication with children is conducted using positive and constructive principles. Instead of shaming the child, the focus is on their behaviors and actions, and by expressing expectation and offering positive solutions, parents help them grow and express their best selves. Part 2. Labeling. Labeling is another common mistake in parenting. When we attach labels such as lawyer or bad to our children, it can have long-term effects and create a sense of worthlessness in them. To prevent labeling and establish constructive approaches in parenting, the following solutions can be implemented. 1. Focus on behavior and actions. Instead of labeling your children, concentrate on their behavior and actions. Explain to them that a particular behavior is either good or bad, rather than labeling them as individuals. This helps them understand that they can improve and experience successes by changing their behavior. 2. Provide explanations and reasons. Always communicate with your children about the reasons and motivations behind their behaviors. This helps them understand why they acted in a certain way and how they can improve their performance. This way, they will develop the ability to analyze their own behavior and actively participate in the learning process. 3. Encourage growth and development. Teach your children that making mistakes is a common human trait and that they can improve through learning and effort. Through encouragement, foster their self-belief and motivate them to strive for personal growth and development. This way, they will be better equipped to handle mistakes and genuinely work towards self-improvement. 4. Offer opportunities for success experiences. Provide your children with opportunities to experience success. This can be done by assigning them appropriate tasks and encouraging them to pursue their interests. Allow them to have successful experiences in areas they're passionate about and focus on their strengths and abilities. Regarding labeling children, here are some examples of undesirable approaches and the correct way to communicate with children. Example 1. Undesirable approach. Labeling. Parents say to their child, "You're always a liar. You are never honest." Correct communication. Parents say to their child, "Sometimes we'll tell lies, but it's important for your growth and progress to prioritize honesty. Let's work together to find the best ways to enhance honesty." Example 2. Undesirable approach. Labeling. Parents say to their child, "You're always disrespectful and don't have any respect for others. You never accept others." Correct communication. Parents say to their child, "I want you to respect others and show that you value them. We'll make mistakes, but we can learn from them and continue to grow." Example 3. Undesirable approach. Labeling. Parents say to their child, "You're always inconsiderate of others. You never understand." Correct communication. Parents say to their child, "I want you to pay attention to the needs and feelings of others and try to understand them. Let's practice improving our skills in empathy and understanding together." In these examples, the communication with children is based on positive and constructive principles. Instead of labeling the child, the focus is on their behavior and actions. And by expressing expectation and providing positive solutions, parents help them grow and improve themselves. Conclusion. Shaming and labeling are parenting methods that have negative effects on the self-esteem and confidence of children. To prevent these mistakes, it's essential to focus on constructive and nurturing approaches, using encouragement, attention, and valuing children. Additionally, it's important to teach them that making mistakes is natural and that they can improve through efforts and learning. By employing positive and empowering methods, we can help our children become successful individuals with self-confidence, enabling them to experience the power of change and growth in their lives.